Hi everyone, welcome to Colouring with Kay and thank you for joining me today. So in this video I'm going to introduce to you these beautiful soft pastels from Arrtx. So thank you very much to Arrtx for sending me these pastels to show and share on the channel. So I really appreciate it. I do sound a little bit ropey still because I've still got the chest infection, although my voice is getting better. So at the back here it comes in this lovely cardboard box. You've got 48 soft pastel colours and each one has got a code on there. Okay, so these are in a beautiful box, as you can see, with a soft padded inner cover as well. So little foam cushion there inside, just to protect them basically. And then you've got this little sheet which has got all the colours listed on there. So on here you've got the actual colours. So for example, white, and then the code S001 with it, and yeah, basically they're all on there. And then here you have the pastels. So these are beautiful. I have started to swatch them out, and they definitely you know, have much less dust compared to other soft pastels that I've tried, and they have a beautiful vibrant colour to them. They're really soft and velvety, and really easy to blend as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue swatching. I left a few for swatching on this video, and then once I have done that I can show you the full colour range as it looks. And then I've got a little bit of a video segment which I'm going to do a voice over on, where I'm using these pastels and the colours that I use for a background in Rooms of Wonder. I think I used this one, S760, this one here which is S777, and the black as well that's here, so S799. So just get a bit of tissue to wipe my hands. There we go. And then yeah, so far the colours that I have swatched out are here. So of course, being soft pastels, they are a little messier, but they are a lot of fun to use. When you see me on the voiceover video where I'm using them, you see that I don't actually pick them up and use them. What I use is a cotton pad, which I don't seem to have to hand right now, but you'll see me using a cotton pad, and I just sort of use the cotton pad, take off some of the pigment, and then use it, and it works really well. So these are the colours so far that I've swatched, and this is a second sheet of colours, and I'm going to carry on swatching them so that you can see the full sort of variety there. And let me just see, so I'm starting with khaki, so that is this one here, I think. Just checking the colours, S611, that's it. Right, so try to bring you in a little bit more. Whoops, wrong way. There we go. So this is khaki. Then we have the next one, which is called just brown, straightforward brown. So yeah, I would, for my colouring book pages, I would use these with a cotton pad really, and also the you know, I think you call them Q-tips in America, but we call them just cotton wool earbuds. So this one is 638 and it's a dark brown. They lay down really softly, and like I said, compared to other pastels, they are not dusty. This one's camel, because I'm really quite affected by dust usually, so that's what puts me off using soft pastels, but these are definitely not like that. This colour is Rust. And then we have light grey. I was looking at my sheet for the names and then I realised I've actually written the names down here. So, and then we've got grey. So being pastels, you are going to get dust off them, but it's not it doesn't go up your nose, which is really good. And then I've got mid grey. So yeah, much less dust compared to other varieties of these art supplies that I've used. So Army, that's definitely a nice army colour. Got dark grey green. So of course I will link the product information below and the link if you are interested. So this is charcoal grey. So these were the colours I actually used on my picture, as you will see. And then we've got the soot black, which is really dark there. Okay, so again, just wiping my hands. And there we go. So I'm just going to put that to the side. I'll put these to the side and then show you the colour range we've got here. Just to bring you out a little, oops. I think I'd get used to this by now. But anyway, we have these colours and we have these colours. So beautiful array of colours there, 48 colours in total. And, you know, I expected them to be really good quality, as the Arrtx pencils I absolutely love, as do most of us. So beautiful colours, less dust, and very good for backgrounds. So that's really, really good news. So yeah, those are the colours. You can see you've got some really nice blues, good selection of blues, light blues and dark blues as well, which is really good. You've got nice selection of greens there, some purples because they're usually lacking in smaller sets, and then we've got a few browns and a nice selection of greys as well. But yeah, very much like those, some nice reds there as well. So yeah, those are our colours, and now I am going to show you them one last time, and then you will see me put in my clip of me using these with a gosh, I've forgotten all my words, with a you know, I shall talk over it, voiceover, that's it. Gosh, forgetting my words. To apologise for that. And like I said, I am feeling a little bit ropey still. So yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous soft pastels. And once again, thank you to Arrtx for sending me these to share on the channel. Okay, so beautiful new pastels from Arrtx. Okay. Okay, so here you have the page that I am going to do the soft pastel background with the Arrtx soft pastels. So the colours I'm using, I've just indicated there, are the ones at the bottom. And I've got my cotton wool pads that you can see. So I first start off with using the Q-tips, or cotton earbuds as we call them here in the UK. And I put the lightest grey colour. And I'm not even holding the soft pastels. I'm just taking off the pigment with the, you know, cotton bud, and then just placing it onto the page and then rubbing it in basically. And so that's all really. That's all there was to it. I'm sure most of us have used a soft pastel background for pictures in the past. What I really liked about these soft pastels, like I said before, was the fact that you get very little dust, and that is what put me off the current soft pastels I've got from other brands. I barely use them. Because of that reason, I use my soft pastels sorry, my pan pastels, which, you know, don't really have the dust issue. But these are really good in the sense that they are much cheaper than pan pastels, of course, and they have the less dust there as well. So, you know, that's definitely a plus. And 48 colours as well, so a good selection of lots of different colours, nice range of blues and greens. So now I've got the second mid-grey tone colour, and I'm just using another type of, it's like a long sort of eyeshadow brush, extra long handle on there. That worked quite well as well. So to get into smaller areas, I thought the Q-tips and these eyeshadow brushes worked really well. So you can see I'm just using a bit of yellow there for the light sauce there, the two light sauces. And now I'm using, because I'm more on the bigger areas now, I'm just using the cotton pads to, again, take off pigment with a cotton pad and then just apply it. And I'm going darker and darker, so lighter colours near the centre and then darker colours at the edges. So these sort of backgrounds are quite quick to do. So I'm going with the dark greys and ultimately probably using a bit of the black, the soot black on the edges of the page. I wanted a dull sort of a background, just so that it would contrast quite effectively with the really colourful plant pot with the leaves and the flowers, which are going to make quite bright. But yeah, these are a really nice set of pastels for backgrounds. So yeah, you can layer. I mean, I layered and layered over it. I thought I'd darken up some of the centre, not too dark, not the same shades as the edges of the page. I wanted to still keep it quite light, but then I decided to use my cotton pad for the centre, just to intensify the colour, I guess, not darken it, but intensify the colour using the cotton pad. And then I decided that I wanted to then use a stencil as well. So you will see me using a stencil in a bit, but basically what I'm doing here is just darkening the edges up. See, you can see it's not all grey colours. It's a bit of a bluey grey tinge there as well, which looks really nice. So I just wanted it darker on the edges. Unfortunately, you can see a bit of it was a very sunny day that day, so you can see a bit of the sun streaming through on my page. Do apologise for that. But you will see this completed page because I've actually completed it now. I did want to have this video out a week or so ago, but like I said, I did fall ill, so my voice was pretty much gone. At least my voice is coming back, even though, you know, I'm still not fully recovered. I've still got the chest infection. So yeah. But yeah, you can use, I mean, I probably use these soft pastels for other things as well, like art journaling pages. I mean, I did fix this page with a pastel fixative, which I do need to get another one of those because the one I've got is actually running out, I think. So I think I used the Winsor, I think it's a Winsor and Newton one, I'm not sure, the fixative I've got. But it worked quite well. It just leaks. The can that I've got does leak. So, yeah. Now I'm doing the edges with the black, so you can see that I've just put a craft sheet behind, which I often use for my art journaling. But yeah, these soft pastels would be really good for art journaling pages as well, for backgrounds, I guess. Or alternatively, you know, you could use them for the picture itself, or maybe your own. If you do drawings, you could use these. I mean, I wish I could draw, but yeah, I think they'd be nice for a landscape as well. So yeah, you can see that I've added layers and layers, and you can see the colour that's intensifying and beginning to take, you know, the shape of what I want it to look like, basically. There's definitely wanted to go with a lighter, a paler centre and a darker edge. So like I say, because there's a little bath inside the plant pot, I wanted to add some, you know, something to give the illusion, well, not illusion, but give the look of having bubbles from the bath on the background. So then I decided to use a stencil, a circle stencil, and I used my trusted Derwent electric eraser, and I just bought some new refills actually, the eraser refills, and then all I'm doing here is just erasing through the stencil the circles. Maybe I did too many circles, I don't know, but you know, I'm quite pleased with them. I wasn't going to keep the circles like they were either, so I was intending on not keeping them white. I was intending on using some pastel shaded toned pencils for the inside of the circles, and then using an iridescent paint, watercolour paint, you know, to make them look like soap bubbles, I guess. So yeah, it's one of the techniques that quite a lot of us are aware of, you know, just using the electric eraser definitely cuts down the time it takes. And then there's just a makeup brush there, which I clearly don't use for makeup, but I use for craft instead, and art stuff, just to wipe away all the dust from the eraser. Yep, there you go, that's it, it's done. And then I just use my Tombow mono eraser and my electric eraser to just easily erase, and that's one of the best things about soft pastels, is that you can easily erase it from areas that you don't want it to be on. I removed where I could, give it a nice clean brush off, and then used my, it's Daler Rowney, not Winsor Newton, and fixed it, and that's it. That's my background using the Arrtx soft pastels. So I will link all the details for the soft pastels below. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Happy colouring. Bye.